This is the We Are podcast. I am Gustin Games.
I am Prime Example.
And we are about to have a look at some games, some trailers, some gameplay. Some man are going to get wet. Some man are going to get excited. I know some people in this...
a bit wet this week. I don't know. I was gushing. I'm not going to lie. Gushing.
I'm already getting excited. As you can see in the title, this is episode 2, and this is we're going to be having a look at primarily having a look and try to get to the bottom of what Square Enix are all about. You know, I need to tell you now, but I'm gonna wait. I can't wait to get into it. But yeah. If you are interested in keeping up to date with us, make sure to follow us on all our social media platforms. You know how it is. Also, if you're a streamer and you like to have a route around other streamers, we've got a Discord, which will be up in chat in any second. We have actually got I think it might be on the Twitch now. I think I changed it today.
Updated a link. A forever link.
Yeah, that's the link. So if you're not already into it, get your asses in there, boys and girls. Get in there.
And again, we like to shout out our illustrator artist, as always, because he's amazing and always does a fantastic job. So there's Zane's socials and portfolio as well, which we are featured in his portfolio, so go check that out as well. Nice.
Actually, speaking about Zane, so before we had the big break, Zane did our new logo, which is you can see in the middle, which is technically the new logo because he did the logo originally, and obviously due to the podcast and the logo, it looked like Pac-Man.
Just a little.
Well, yeah, just a little. So Zane, well, we kind of had a convo, and we decided that basically taking Pac-Man out of it, just due to obviously copyrights and all that malarkey, Zane decided to give us a Pac-Man makeover, and I'm not gonna lie, he's done a good job.
I think it's sick, mate.
It is paying.
I think it's so good.
Hopefully in the future that you'll see that on some things that we've got planned. We planned a long time ago, but we will get it this time. Don't you worry. Do not worry yourselves.
No. Episode 2 in.
I'm not gonna say anything just yet. Yeah, so we'll have a look at some gameplay trailers and just ease us into what's to come. So yeah, Black Myth, Wukong is we talked about it quite a lot before, but they've released. So I think, Jordan, I've got 2 trailers up here. So this one is a bit of everything. It seems a bit of like combat, a bit of exploration, and
can we all see this?
Yeah, let me just big screen that.
Can we all see it and can we all hear it? Hearing is important. We've kind of thrown caution to the wind and we're like, they can't really say anything because these are like overall trailers.
No, I don't think you're sharing the application, Jordan. I've just turned.
Oh, no, no. Actually, there we go. I'm probably not actually thinking about it now.
Go on, we'll get some volume. Bear with us, guys. We are still easing into this. 6 months, mate. 9 months since we did this last.
That should be ready now.
Yep, Jordan, I'm getting all that sound. All that sound.
Oh, that sound.
So, thoughts, guys and ladies and gents. What are your thoughts on this game? What are your thoughts, Jordan? I know we've talked about this before, but it is developed in Unreal Engine 5, so
I'm excited for it. I am. I think it's difficult when it comes to these kind of games, especially when they've got like, you know, that mythology around it of what you're interested in, like Monkey King and, you know, all that kind of stuff. It does look interesting. The more I see of it, though, it looks more like a difficult game. I think we were watching something earlier, didn't we? And we were saying that we think it's going to be quite. It looks like it's going to be like a hard game.
Yeah, I hope it is. I hope you have to learn patterns. I hope you don't just have to hack. You know, like hack and slashes. I hope it's not hack and slash. I hope you have to think strategically on how you're gonna beat this person, their patterns and stuff. Just like Elden Ring, like we were saying last week. It makes the player better by playing the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's not just.
Although, let's face it. Like I'm saying this, but if it was a bit like Dante's Inferno, I wouldn't cry.
Yeah.
You know, because I'd just be like, yeah, that's sick. Dante's Inferno's sick.
Nessa, hard game. I won't be playing then. Right. Nessa, I don't play hard games. I've not played any of the Dark Souls games because they're too hard for me. But I've given Elden Ring a chance, and I was shit at first, and I'm better now. Trust me, give it a chance. But yeah, Crumpet, yeah, Sekiro, yeah, it does remind me of Sekiro, yeah. Although I haven't played that.
What was that then? Why was it like another Monkey King?
Hey, go back.
Oh, like why was it like another Wukong? I know it's not going to be, but you know, he's just gone to hit something and he's blocked it with another staff. Is this a subtle, non-subtle hint at multiplayer? No, it won't be. I'm just saying. I'm throwing it in there, so in a couple of months when they announce some kind of multiplayer, I can say, "Told you so."
Like I don't think it like Monster Hunter multiplayer.
Oh mate.
Is anyone playing Sunbreak at the end of the month?
Yes, we already had a discussion in like the Monster Hunter group that we've got that we need to kind of get back on it so that we've got enough armor and resource for the new stuff.
Yeah,
but
I've started
TBA,
playing it.
man.
I've started playing it again.
Look at some of these enemies, bro.
So Jordan, what I'll say is, from here, go on to the next video where there's full combat. So you're seeing these enemies here. Oh, look at that Lubu.
Look at the size of him, man. Yo, the Nimbus Cloud.
Ooh! I would...
Yeah.
He does look like Lubu, though. The thing is, he looks like the guy who he stopped.
Yeah.
You know the guy who stopped his attack?
Yo, this game is gonna be so sick.
Is it gonna be the first game to be playable in UE5?
Well, oh no, because Resident Evil's got its own engine on it. They've got their own engine. They don't need Unreal.
So, yeah. But if it's the first game for UE5, that's pretty. That'll be good. Like, obviously, I don't. Did you play the Matrix thing?
Yes.
Like
that, city demo that they did.
Yeah. So this trailer here, guys, is basically it's boss fight trailer. This is why me and Jordan thought it could be a hard game. Like he just did a 6-hit combo or something like that, and
he's not dead. Look how much damage he's taking.
You know what I mean? If that's normal mode as well. Oh, what if you just hit him off the edge?
Outside. Oh, yo, did you see that?
No.
Did you see that? I didn't even know. Did you see that after image? Watch this after image. When he dodges. See it there?
Oh, that. Oh, do that again.
It's
Do that
just there.
one more time.
Watch. Like when he jumps back now and dodges.
Ah.
It's got like a after image there. It's just there.
Oh yeah. So maybe that's like a timed dodge. Because when he's dodging like that, he's not leaving anything.
Shit.
But when he dodged that attack. Oh, my man trumped. My man trumped.
I am looking forward to this though.
Yes, yeah,
Look at this. Look at that there. Look at this enemy just in general. Oh shit. Oh, did he create like a ring so he couldn't get in so he could heal?
Is that what he created? Oh yeah, look
so
at
yeah,
that.
look, you see, he's just taken.
Dodge, innit?
He's just taken that flask there, and it's kind of got. I'd say that's got what, maybe 5 uses in it. And then when he activated that, then he lost like 2 gauges on the right hand side.
Yeah, so I think that they're perfect dodges them with when the elite getting left behind. Oh, he's right.
What the?
Oh, what a little bastard!
Oh, what a big fake out!
So we're going to be seeing a few different bosses from this game, but I'm telling you now, they're going to be quite good. I like the design of the enemies.
I know. I think that's what I'm like. I like the design. I like the art. The whole game looks and feels quite interesting, to be honest. And look, he's not doing overly a lot of damage to that. I like as well the impact. The impact feels right.
Yeah, well, there was something that when we were looking at this earlier, Jordan, like, you know, when he were running,
yeah,
you said that he felt heavy.
Yeah,
I agree with what you say, but then it's like in combat, the heaviness feels, you know, the heaviness of the attacks and stuff. You feel like you're actually making contact, and all the shockwaves, like the camera screen shake and all that. It feels good. It feels nice. It feels like you're actually fucking hitting him. Whereas in the movement, when there's nothing going on around, it does feel a bit heavy. Yo! Oh, my man just laid like a 20-hit combo on him.
Ooh. See, I like this extension on the pole, but I wonder if it's something that just naturally happens.
I'm just gonna have a look to see if there's I don't think they've got a release date yet. Just says 2023.
Oof. I don't know. I think one of these games is one of them you're willing to wait for. The only thing that I've noticed though, I don't know.
It does say here by 2023. So does that mean before?
It could mean early 2023. So it could mean end of Christmas, end of that period, and then going up into the start of 2023. The only thing that I don't know if it's a criticism. I don't know. I just guess it's maybe something that you notice playing more, but don't know if you noticed, but he did more of them heavy overhead swings to the face than anything. If that makes sense. It wasn't like a wasn't almost like a varied fight. They didn't seem to put the enemy in enough different positions for you have to utilize different attack techniques or patterns.
Yeah.
I feel like he slapped him quite a few times in the face and then knocked him out, and then he ended up slapping him in the face 2 more times and he killed it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so I remember now, John. I think it's the next boss fight. He transforms into this guy, but in one of the earliest trailers, they said that you gather souls.
Oh.
Or something. You claim their weapons or something, and you be like obviously inherit their ability.
Yeah, because this guy's got like a boss bar. Must be like a mini boss, or a bit like Ghost of Tsushima, where you go and collect the weapon arts and stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry for anybody who's not played Ghost. That's probably just been ruined by me.
So yeah, that's Black Myth. It is being produced by Flying Wild Hog developers. They made the Shadow Warrior series. No, I take that back. That is a lie. They were. That is the next game.
I am Justin Gaines, and I like to lie. Hey.
I'm fucking reading next game, me. I'm about to say they released it. I'm fucking awful. I'm useless, guys. Don't watch this shit. Don't watch this. All right, knock this fight on a bit, Jordan. Where he transformed into that fiery bastard. I think it's about halfway through the fight. Did he die? Oh no, he climbs on roofs, doesn't he?
Oh, yo! Fucking Shadow Clone Jutsu.
So we've got Naruto. We've got Naruto here.
I just love how they keep going.
Yeah, innit?
It says like, nah, bruv. Clapped.
So yeah, you basically take form of that last boss, innit?
See, this guy, you can see, I like that though. I like the AI and the monster then, because you see it like pined and went away, moved back because of the fire. I like that.
One thing I like about this game, the lighting is so natural.
Yeah.
Like when he looks up and there's like that like foggy mist because he's so high up in the mountains, and yeah, man, it's peng. Wow, you jerk, Sam. I tell you, Stephen, I don't know why you watch us. I just lie to everyone.
We're not here for games. We're just here to look pretty. We don't know anything about games. Let's face it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't even like games.
Why am I here? Why am I here?
Leading a really secret life.
What are you doing? Why are you running? Why are you running? Yeah, so guys, that's Black Myth. You know, it's a game we're all gonna probably play.
It's just I think the whole thing's just nice. Like when he's fighting this guy, it's just like the light. Look at that, just like the whole lighting effects around. Look at the embers and you know, coming off of it, and all these little details.
Unreal Engine 5.
Just look at it and the way the environment breaks. Look at that. It just looks amazing. Like, I don't know if you noticed there. Watch here in a minute. He's gonna hit him into them barrels, but he's not gonna smash him straight away. He kind of like knocks against them, and like, I don't know if you noticed, but he like leans against them. Like, watch. He like jutters against them, and then he smashes them.
Yeah.
I think it's just little details like
the force, yeah, like
yeah. I feel like the little details like that are just really nice. It just adds to that immersiveness, I guess, of the game, and I think that's what you need. I think that's why some games might struggle a lot more nowadays if they don't create that.
What we were saying last week, one way was like some games now need to just focus on next gen. Not all games, obviously, because then you're going to be leaving a lot of players behind. But I think for games like Black Myth, like your, I don't even know what games are coming out. Ragnarok, God of War,
Yeah.
Forsaken. Yeah, I think games like that have the huge stories, worlds, they need to push them boundaries like these guys are. Start using more up to date software and engines and shit, because
No, I agree. I think
you can
I
clearly
don't
see
know.
what they can bring to the table.
I think because of the ever evolving lifespan of these consoles now, we're constantly moving on to like the next machine really quick. Like really quick. Do you know what I mean? Like from PS1 to the original Xbox to now, consoles get released earlier and earlier and earlier. And because of the demand from, gamers and stuff like that. But I don't think they take into consideration that actually if you still spend the first 4 or 5 years producing these games for the older generation or let's say the generation that's just gone, and you don't focus on your new generation, you don't actually get that much time, do you? Considering that some games, you might only get quite a few big titles in the space of 4 years. Do you know what I mean? Like GTA 6 is obviously coming out, but GTA 6 is, GTA 5's been out for what? Since PS3. You know what I mean? It's literally a game that's managed to
Pretty
survive and stay on PS3, PS4, remasters. Now it's on PS5 and Xbox X, and it's having updates and enhancements and constantly still just there. But when is a good time to say no? We need to really kind of start creating these games for the new gen and give them an opportunity to be amazing rather than always downscaling them. That's why I'm really glad and I really like the fact that Resident Evil 4, the remake, has been announced just for newer gen.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
well, and as well as I think that's why they've done Last of Us as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because even so, some of the comparisons to the new Part 1 to the remaster, I prefer some of the remaster to the Part 1.
To the Part 1.
They're going to show you the power of the next gen with this. Because it was... Did Last of Us come out on PS3? It did, didn't it? It was like the back end of the PS3's life.
It was like it was like one of the last big titles to come out on PS3.
Yeah. So I think it might be why Rockstar. No, it's not why Rockstar just did it because they wanted to do it.
Rockstar, they do it because they can do
it. But yeah, Naughty Dog obviously they knew that the game had more potential to show off. I think, and I think that's why they're doing it one more time. Well, I hope it's one more time. But yeah.
Yeah, I hope it's one more time. And the thing is, I guess we say we want these things, but actually, really, it's good for people who, for anybody who's not played The Last of Us, this is a really good opportunity for you to play such an amazing story-driven game.
This game makes a grown man cry.
Do you know what I mean? Like alongside having an actual good game to play. Do you know what I mean? It's not one or the other. It's like Uncharted series is amazing. I think the Uncharted series is fantastic. The exploration's amazing, the climbing's amazing, the story is amazing. But actually, when you break down Uncharted's gun gameplay, the mechanics, and how they've built the gun fights, actually quite janky. Do you know what I mean? It's actually a little bit shit. Like if you go back and you look at them things, but you don't notice it as much because you're so invested in seeing the next bit of the story, or what am I going to have to climb around next? And you just don't.
Let's not shit on Naughty Dog too much, Jordan.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm saying what I'm saying is they've created something which ultimately they've invested in the right parts of the game, and you don't ever really notice the parts that aren't built properly, versus other games. And I think that's where The Last of Us shines. There's a few things in The Last of Us which I personally think are a bit janky, but because of the overall game, it just brings it together to make a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Like, personally for me, the last game.
I agree with what you say there.
That's what I mean. I think personally for me, the last true masterpiece game that I've played, where I felt like I've not had any issues, genuinely good games, are God of War and Days Gone. Like for me personally, I
don't know about Days Gone because I haven't fully played it.
But
God of War. Yeah.
I have. There is nothing in God of War. Yeah, there is nothing in God of War that I can pick out that is bad for me as a gamer personally.
Man, I only just recently completed that game. Maybe like before Christmas.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking good. The combat is so good. The story is so good. Everything is so good.
The voice acting is amazing. Do you know
why they had to delay the second one?
No.
Because the guy who voices Kratos became ill or something.
Oh, and they're not willing to use a different voice actor.
Yeah, so it basically got it got pushed back because he got ill. They didn't want anyone else to voice him. My man's got the deepest, meanest voice.
But the worst thing is, I bet you any money there's probably. I bet there's a pool of individuals out there which could replicate Kratos and do it.
Yeah.
Pretty much to like 99% perfect.
Yeah.
But I love it as a games company and a game developer where they've gone, nah, we don't. Everything matters to us, even down to who voices the man who has been voicing him for so many years. That matters. Do you know what I mean? And that's where you genuinely have a good game.
Yeah. So on a tweet back in September last year, so it says Christopher Judge, the voice actor, says it's 100% in my feels. Right now, I need to forthcoming. This has been approved by no one. To beloved fandom, Ragnarok has been delayed because of me. I couldn't walk. I had to have back surgery, both hips replaced, and knee surgery. They waited for me to rehab and cont, whatever that means. So basically, Santa Monica have just said, I've said that the delay, they wanted to get Christopher to full health.
That's what I mean. That's what you need, I think. That's what you need.
This studios are arseholes, but this company from top to bottom should give us hope. What they did for the crew is way more. There's not the full tweets, but
that's what you need, isn't it? And that shows care, and that shows that they want to make an amazing game with amazing content, tell a story, and really, give gamers what they want, I guess.
Yeah. Right. Let's reel it back in now.
Back to the actual schedule.
Back to schedule.
Back to the schedule.
just on that, basically, we just chat shit, man. We love games. We like fucking chatting, and wherever it takes us, it takes us.
It takes us. I know, guys. This is why we don't share a schedule with you guys. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but this is why we don't share what we're actually going to talk about for the night. Because let's face it, 9 times out of 10, me and Sam probably don't get through. Yeah, we probably don't get through half of what we've written down. We're like, oh, yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about this, and then we actually just start talking about dumb shit. Not even dumb shit. I guess these are just we're creating this space. Yeah, we're creating this space for our opinions and your opinions, and you can say whatever you want about games, and there is no judgment here. Apart from Sam playing Fortnite, there is no judgments anywhere.
Man, I'll lick man's head from a mile away. Yeah, so this game, Evil West. I'm
Guerrilla Games?
Go back. I don't think it's Guerrilla Games. Oh, no. Oh, it's very similar. No, it's very similar.
Oh, it's not.
But no, it's not. It's not Guerrilla. Yeah.
Yo, that looked like the Guerrilla Games logo. Jesus
yeah, it did.
Christ.
It did. So Evil West is basically Van Helsing. Western Van Helsing.
It looks very arcadey.
Well, wait until you see the combat. Yeah, right. So when you see the combat, you'll think more so arcade, like that hit marker. If you just retrace that real quick, Jordan, just to where he blows up that crate. So look at the hit marker. It's very arcade, very comic-y.
Yeah, like...
No, watch when he hits it. When he actually hits it.
Oh, the...
It's like a blood
had like
type.
the pow, like the...
Yeah, like pow, like the Batman kapow.
Yeah.
Once you see the actual combat, you'll think it a bit more. It reminds me of games like where you accumulate points for killing someone in a stylish way. Even though that's not it, it just reminds me of that. Like old school arcade shooting games, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It looks quite fluid though.
It does look clean. And once like, obviously here he's just fighting cowboys, but...
Oh my god.
If you fight some next level shit. What do you guys think?
This is brutal. I kind of like this. For all you kids at home, Stephen should be watching this, but yeah, it's... Yo, did he shoot both my
How did he shoot both his fucking arms off?
That was a joke.
How did he do that?
God.
Oh yeah, so here.
Dead end. Great.
If you knock it on a bit, Jordan.
Take it off.
Because it is a 10-minute trailer. Bring it to about 7 minutes, something, 6 minutes.
I'm just curious to...
No need. I see it now. Of course. Glamour. I'm on it.
You could be like bounty hunters, maybe.
Interesting.
He looked like Dom from Gears of War. Jordan, we should go through Gears of War, you know.
Oh, that might be a shout, you know. Oh my god.
1, 2, and 3, and well, I think Judgment is Judgment like. Are they all canon?
Yeah, I think Judgment is canon.
1 to 3 in Judgment's canon, innit?
Yeah.
Have they got Gears of War 5?
Gears of War 4 and 5 as well, yeah.
Oh my lord, what the fuck?
Don't get me wrong. After 3, I just feel like the series fell off a bit.
Yeah, it definitely did.
Oh, I don't know if it's because they built you up so much to the end of 3. Like, I don't know if it built up so much that it's like adrenaline. Do you know what I mean? Like, you get to the climax happens, and you're like, and then you don't care about anything else after that.
Oh, what a day!
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, oh, you know, everyone's dead, and I found out what's happened now, but it's fine.
Yeah,
I think Dishonored a bit.
This game.
Yeah, and the whole kind of like range of weapons and some of the powers that he's using.
That's what I mean. Like you get like you see on the right there. I think that's like maybe. Oh no, it could be on the left as well. That could actually be like two sets of like abilities, couldn't it? Healing, special shot. But I'm not gonna lie, the game has potential.
Nah. Oh shit.
You know, I think it could do bits.
It looks good though.
Yeah.
I think when you always have this kind of weird artsy style, you know, like a bit like. Did you ever play Last Remnant?
Last Remnant.
Last Remnant was really good. It was like a less. I don't know. Say, you know, let's say Dark Souls is more of a serious Souls. Last Remnant was more of an arcadey version, and it used guns rather than melee weapons.
Last Remnant. I remember
Yeah.
Last Remnant being like an RPG from Square.
No, not Last Remnant. Is it just The Remnant? Sorry, what am I on about?
Oh, I thought that was a film.
Nah, bro.
Remnant, the from the ashes.
Is that what it's called?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Remnant from the Ashes, not Last Remnant. Sorry, Remnant from the Ashes.
Okay, I've never played that, but it does look like I'm looking at some screenshots here. It looks quite similar.
It's good. It is good. That's what this reminds me of a little bit.
Yeah.
This looks good though. This is what I mean. It looks varied. I think games like this, I think they're good because you know what you're getting. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh shit. Is that a demon?
That looks like a fucking devil.
Let's see this Chungus come out. Oh shit. Highborn. Oh, in consideration, he's not really doing much damage actually. I think what this does really well actually is has that mix of melee and range.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it looks like a good game to be honest. Fun.
Think you could have brought a bigger
It keeps showing two people
Got a gold watch.
in the cutscenes. Do you think there's like a multiplayer element?
Got Susan here.
What? Oh yeah, are you in a bit of a multiplayer fucking
I'm
drive
just
tonight?
saying. I'm just saying.
You want them
I'm all about that
multiplayer?
togetherness. I'm all about that togetherness.
Oh yeah, man.
Should have asked him when to get out of here.
Not gonna lie, I fucking love co-op games. Me and Kat started playing the It Takes Two.
Oh yeah.
What are you gonna do?
We played it. It's a very good game. This actually has a release date of September 20th as well. That's the one that I was talking about earlier.
For all you Digimon fans.
But yeah, It Takes Two.
Yep.
Yeah, good game.
Had good
Unfortunately,
reviews, hasn't it?
when me and Kat were playing it on a PS4, and then 2 weeks later I bought a PS5 and never went back. But I'm just waiting until I've got a bit of spare money to buy a next controller, and then we're going to probably finish it. But it's a good game. Yeah, it's really good. So yeah, this is Digimon Survive. I feel like we've talked about this before. However, the release date is upon us. It is the 29th of July. It is being developed by Witchcraft Co. and Hyde and published by your boys at Bandai Namco, and is playable on all platforms.
Lost in a strange parallel world.
So they're calling it a novel-based
Be
strategic,
careful, as each decision could
strategic
be your last.
arena
Using your phone,
game. I can't remember.
uncover strange
They
anomalies
gave
in
it
this
a
new
title
world
of
as you try
a
to
novel-based
piece together
game,
a
so
mystery.
どうして一体何があったの
this reminds me a lot like
Surrounded
Phoenix
by
Wright.
a mysterious dense fog, filled with danger around every corner. Trapped in a world swarming with monsters, where terrifying creatures roam the night.
やらせるもんか
As if bound by fate, they must work together. They must
I do
trust
like
one another.
a bit of a tactics game. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, same.
しっかりするんだ
They must save each other.
Yeah, Crumpet, this is Survive.
行くぞ
They
That art
must
style's very nice.
survive.
It is.
Very nice.
You know what game ought to be remastered? Digimon
Delve
World.
into Digimon Survive this July 29th,
For the PS1.
2022.
Ooh, a launch bonus. Free Gulliman on HP support item.
Nintendo Switch. Mate. You know, nostalgia is such a fucking bastard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just makes me feel more fucking old the more I get older. Fucking Digimon World was such a hard
It
game.
makes you feel old the more you get older.
That's my slogan, didn't you know? Nostalgia makes you feel old the older you get.
You get. Oh, dear.
So what do we have here? Oh, Sonic Frontier.
I know this is early. Like, I know this is early footage and stuff, but I think the fear with games this size in such an open world is if you don't fill it enough.
So it's funny that you say that, Jordan, because they've said Sega have apparently said in an interview that this game isn't open world, it's open zone.
It's open zones.
Yeah, so they've not said it's open world, it said it's open zone. So I'm guessing, you know, like your standard Sonic games, you've got Green Hill, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Each zone is its open zone, which is the first I've ever heard of.
This could potentially be green. This could be Green Hill, but not
Yeah.
all of Green Hill.
Yeah, so you'll be able to go to like all the different regions in Green Hill, but then you go to another area which is, I don't know,
And you
power
get loaded
plant or
into
whatever.
a different zone.
Yeah. So that's what they've said it is. I don't exactly know.
Don't you think? I know it's open zones, but don't you think it still has that fear of, you know, being? I don't know. I think that was one of Death Stranding's biggest problems. I love Death Stranding. Don't get me wrong. I think
Did you play that game?
you've got to. No, I ain't finished it properly yet because I ended up getting PS5. I think the same with you, where I ended up getting a PS5 and then stopped playing. But I
I'm not
think the
gonna
problem
lie.
you've got.
One thing, Jordan. Death Stranding. Me and you have to start it. I'm not saying anytime soon, but we should start it. And well, I'm probably gonna lose, but the first to plat it
First to plat it.
gets something,
Oh shit!
and
I'd
we
do that.
document it through streaming.
Yeah, I'd do that.
And could we make it so we are capped to only playing it on stream for a certain amount of hours? So in them 3 hours, who can do the most in them 3 hours or whatever?
Okay.
Something to think about. Something to think about. So
I
I
use
want to
this,
go.
actually, 'cause
I want to
I
go
get
through Death
distracted
Stranding.
bare easy.
Oh, what with playing games like that?
Like
Yeah.
I just get distracted. Like I remember, like I played once and like Red Dead Redemption. I remember I played Red Dead Redemption for 16 hours. 16 hours one day, and I actually didn't do anything story related. I was just hunting all day. I was hunting animals, trying to find creatures, and I didn't do anything else. I don't know. Like, I think Sonic's nostalgia. I think everybody's always going to love Sonic, and it's just what it is. But I don't know. For me personally, this for this to appeal to me, it didn't appeal to me. Like, if that makes sense, it just kind of looked boring.
Yeah. So what I think here is fighting this one enemy in this huge field. There's no add-ons, there's no mobs, there's no extras. It feels like they're going to do what they did with One Piece. There was a One Piece game that was like open world.
World Seekers, was it?
World Seekers. And it
Yeah.
seemed like there was enemies very far and few between, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's it. It's like an open world, but very, very empty.
Yeah. And I'm like, I haven't watched all that much of this trailer, but I'm getting the same feeling from it. Like,
That's what I mean.
mate, if you're going from one place to the other, Sonic's got the ability to home in on them, so you could have flying enemies between these areas just to accumulate rings, to do just a little
Range.
bit of something.
Style, just yeah.
All
I
sorts.
don't know.
But yeah,
It just feels empty, and I don't think this was a very good way to show this game off.
Nessie Nymph, yeah, agreed, yawn. No, it is, and you know what's pretty fucked up as well? In the last, I don't know, 10 years, the last two Sonic games that were good for me was Sonic Generations and Sonic Unleashed.
Oh mate, Sonic Unleashed, where he turns into Were Sonic.
Yeah.
Bro, sick
For
game.
me,
So good.
them two games are... They didn't need to make another Sonic game. If they're going to make another Sonic game, open world, make something like Sonic Adventure on fucking GameCube and Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Make that where you've got story, you've got shit to do, you've got collectibles to find.
It's Sonic Chronicles I enjoyed actually for the Game Boy.
On the DS.
For Advance. For Advance,
Oh,
yeah.
Advance, yeah.
Advance.
What?
Bro.
Sonic
Sick.
Chaos. Sonic Chaos.
No, actually maybe it wasn't Advance. No.
No, what?
I think it's Sonic Chronicles.
Dark Chronicles.
Dark Chronicles, that's it.
The
Yes.
turn-based game.
Yes, that game was sick.
Oh god damn!
The Dark Brotherhood game was sick.
Mate, good game.
Game was so good. DS game just had everything you needed from a Sonic game. It was such a good game.
Am I thinking about the one? Is the one where you use a stylus to attack or something like that?
You can use the stylus and stuff. Yeah. Like when you do like the power up moves, you can use the stylus to do more damage and stuff.
Oh yeah, the Dark Chronicles, the Dark Brotherhood. Jesus Christ, that game. Honestly,
So good.
I've asked Kat for my birthday. I don't know if she's listening in now. I want an SP for my birthday.
You were
And honestly, that would be probably one of the first games I'd buy for it.
mate, honestly.
Oh, it's
so good.
DS.
Such a good game.
Oh, it's not
Yeah, it's
SP.
DS. No, if you want an SP, that's old school. But if you want a, I don't know, you can play DS games on 3DS, right?
Yes.
I'm
You
right.
know,
in
I
saying
might
that.
have to. Yo, while we're here, yeah, let me just check what's Dark and Brotherhood. I want to see how much this is because I'm not gonna lie.
Game is so good, man.
It is.
Honestly.
IGN only gave it a 6.5 out of 10, but they can suck a big
IGN are
chode.
waste mans. Sorry,
Suck a
no. We're building
chode.
relationships. We're here to build relationships. But IGN stumble across a random podcast and they just have two guys going, dickheads. Can't rate games.
That's refurbished. No one wants refurbished. They want complete. Man, you're daft.
I enjoyed this game. I think there's games like this which are very underrated, in the franchise of the game.
Yeah.
You just imagine if you made an up-to-date version of Dark Chronicles or Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. Just imagine if they made, what I mean? That's basically a XCOM Sonic game or a Final Fantasy Sonic game where you've got this open world, you're discovering a story, and it's turn-based combat.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? It's like...
Right. We best move on, John, because we're already up to a fucking hour, and we haven't even got to the best, juiciest bit. And honestly, the juiciest bit...
Oh my god, what the what the kind of start to a video was this? Oh my god.
Right, so, John, on this one... Is it... I'm getting Dead by Daylight vibes, but I could be wrong. I was wrong about the Evil Dead game. Or do you think it's a story-based game? Or survival horror? Or a multiplayer game? I'm getting a lot of feels from it. And I'm not sure what.
I'm getting Dead by Daylight vibes. I'm getting Dead by Daylight vibes.
Bitch be tripping.
Yo, Bubba's fast in this.
Oh, so Nessie's giving heart eyes.
Yeah, Nessie Amber is a Dead by Daylight fan.
Okay. Alright.
He loves a bit of Dead by Daylight.
Yes!
I don't know.
Yeah,
it was hard to tell. At first, I thought it looked a bit like a single player story. But then when I was seeing some of the stuff, like people hiding and the bone traps and that guy was like hiding at the bottom of the stairs as that other guy was getting clapped. I feel like this might be a bit like the Friday the 13th and the Dead by Daylight, that multiplayer survival horror.
Yeah.
Rather than it being a single player game.
Yeah, I got the exact same feelings from it, to be honest. I didn't know what.
To be fair, I don't see how a game like this would work. Do you know what I mean? Like outside of that kind of genre of game, unless you were going to make like a very much like like Outlast or something like that, very very story driven, but with the element of Texas Chainsaw Massacre in there, and it was going to be really story driven, and you're going to go through this survival horror where it's a bit like Alien Isolation, where you can't fight back. It's all about you just surviving and getting through a story and getting out. That's the only way I see this kind of game working outside of being a Dead by Daylight.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a horror game with not we are looking forward to, but you crazy hooligans out there. But this one is a game I'm certainly not going to play.
Guys,
unless Jordan pays me to play it.
I promise you guys, honestly, when this game gets closer to coming out, I will do a community challenge on either this We Are Era or on my prime example. And that community challenge will be if we can hit the amount for this game plus 10 hours worth of gameplay, and we give that to Sam He has to play this game on
Yeah,
stream.
dickhead. I'm already sweating.
I think that would be amazing content. I don't know if you guys watched him play Outlast. But
I actually think I could throw up.
fucking-
Like, thinking about playing this game could actually make me throw up. I'm not even kidding.
Oh, I fucking love it.
Like,
should
right.
play
Why do people find this entertaining? Why do people find these games entertaining?
Look at you sweating again.
I am
Ben.
just, just saying I am. I just don't get it. I play games to relax, not to feel anxious.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this game's awful. This actually was announced a year ago. Look at him. Look
That
at
man
him.
just creeped That's the one thing I don't like in games where there's something just
Oh,
creeping
John,
around the corner.
just bring it back when after this trailer. Just bring it back to that, and just pause it on that ugly bastard. That ugly bastard.
Just chilling around corner.
Who is he? Oh, you know what? If I saw him in real life, I'd run towards him and just fucking punch him in the
Look
head.
at this guy just there, just like, yo, what are you saying? He coming in here.
I'm fucked. It's so ugly, man.
Oh, bro.
Oh, it makes me feel sick.
It's good though, because the mechanic looks like, I don't know if you noticed here in this bit, where like you see that thing's just like shuffling towards her. This looks like a really old Polaroid. And it looks like you have to use that to like stun him, get him away.
Mm-hmm.
And then like maybe it'll be a bit like the Outlast games where you've got a battery and you have to maintain the battery. Just like you have to maintain how many shots you've got with the camera.
Yeah. So
Or
yeah,
that thing grabs you and fucks you up. But this is out in July as well.
yeah,
Very
July
close.
8th. You can add it to your Steam wish list now.
Very close, guys. It's close. We can get Sam doing this. Yo, think about it, guys. What day is it right now? It's the 21st of June, okay? This comes out on the 8th of July. We could potentially see Sam playing this game in less than 4 weeks.
Yeah. I'd rather fucking die.
I'm down. See, Crumpets, I'm down to get Sam on. I'm down to get Sam on this as well. I've already told him I'll pay for it and put it in his library. Just imagine, guys, true fashion of the pod, let's face it, Sam's not going to have anything to do Friday night. He could do a little special Madison We Are Error stream.
I fucking hate you, mate.
Bro, I'll come and sit in the background. Me in the dark just be like...
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh.
Yes, it's a plan. We'll get it sorted, guys. I promise.
Oh.
We'll get that sorted. We'll be discussing normal pod stuff, and I'll be like, "What about Madison?" And Sam will be like, "What? I can't hear you. What are you saying?"
I'm dead. I'm blind.
Of Durin's folk.
Right. So this next game, guys. I don't know if you've just heard it. Just said Durin's folk. I definitely know Amber knows what this is.
Oh.
Amber, I think this is more directed at you. I think you're going to love what you see in a minute. Me and Sam watched this earlier. We didn't even know it had been announced, and I actually can't wait for this game. Me and Sam were talking about it. We think there's loads of trilogies out there. There's loads of series, but I actually think this story, or just this title, this whole what it is, I think it's very underrated.
You better know I'm playing this game.
Bro, craft and build. Yes, oh shit! Oh shit!
I am telling you now, this game is going to be a big hit. I have a feeling if it's 4-player multiplayer, 4-player online, easy hit, easy big hit.
Bruh. Return to Moria. Oh my god. My god, I can't wait.
So a little bit about it. This game is only going to be exclusively for PC via Epic Games. According to sources that I've read today, Epic Games.
Will it not get like a timed exclusive?
It might be getting timed.
Don't they normally do a timed?
Shall we have a look? Yeah. But yeah, for launch, I think that's what it's going to be. Well, when I was first telling Jordan about this, he thought I was saying Return of the King. So
I thought, yeah, because this guy kept going return, and I'm like, yo, you're doing Return of the King. And you're like return. I'm like, yo. You're like, nah. Oh my god. But no, this I don't know. As someone who loves Lord of the Rings, not as much as Amber. Amber is a massive fan. I do love Lord of the Rings. I have read the first book and I've read The Hobbit. I've watched the series. I love the series. I feel like
One sec, John. I might get hated for this. Is he a Lord of the Rings series, or is it you on about the films?
It's trilogy.
All right. I was just thinking, is he a series that I haven't seen? I'd feel so bad.
No, like a TV series. No.
Yeah. All right, sorry. Yeah, carry on.
No, that's not the right thing. I think if they were and you hadn't seen it, I think you'd have just been blasted.
I think I would. I'd probably just quit. I'd probably go offline.
Yeah, I think this part. This is like a massive part of the first film, innit? Like they go in here.
Yeah, it's where they fight that big fucking octopus thing in the outside in the lake.
Although I don't think Amber's gonna appreciate you calling it an octopus. We're gonna probably find out what it's called in a minute. She's probably tearing her hair out at home right now. I think it's a big part of the first film. You know, a lot happens. It's I think it's like the first kind of critical moment, or one of, and then I feel like we don't know much about it. And hopefully, this isn't just a craft and build. Hopefully, there's like a lot of lore behind it, and you kind of get to know more about what's happened and stuff. And it'd be nice to know where this is based in the story. If this is based,
like, if it's canon.
Yeah, like, is this going to be based before its glory?
Well, they said...
Or is this going to be based after the events of the first Lord of the Rings film?
Like, quote me if I'm wrong, Nessie, if you are clued up about it, but don't they say that Moria was a place of where the dwarfs began? Like, it's like a place of, like, it was quite like a habitated place before the story of the first Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
I do vaguely remember something about it being kind of what this game is.
Might have to get Amber on the podcast to give everyone a Lord of the Rings lesson. There you go.
I'm close.
It is a giant octo-tentacled thing.
You know, actually, something we haven't spoke about. I know it's been a couple of weeks since the trailer was released, but yeah, pause this, Jordan. This is.
Yeah, I know.
What am I gonna say now? Oh yeah, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Quickly, because obviously Nessie's playing it Call of Duty right now. What are your thoughts? Because I'm pretty gassed.
Right. I'm gassed because it's definitely the best. Oh, I say that. I honestly, in my opinion, prefer Black Ops 1. That, for me, was a massive changer in how I felt about Call of Duty, just overall.
Yeah.
I think I wasn't really into FPS because you guys played Halo and I kind of got on the Halo bandwagon, but that was the only real FPS I played. Didn't really play COD. So I think I missed the whole thing around COD. I did play Modern Warfare 2, don't get me wrong. But Black Ops 1 was definitely the first one I played where I thought it was amazing.
Yeah.
I am excited for it. I just don't want to fuck it. I think that's what it is. Don't want to play this game, which I'm so used to. I know we've played that game so much, we know what it feels like still. I don't know about you, but that game and the way it felt and the way it played is imprinted in my brain.
What?
And if I Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2,
Oh, yeah.
and if I was to pick up that game and play it and it didn't feel like how it used to, I think that's going to be a struggle for a lot of people.
You know...
And don't get me wrong, I don't think you can expect it to play exactly the same.
Yeah. Well, basically, what the new Lego Star Wars, I was expecting that exact feeling that you've just explained. I was expecting to pick that game up and it to feel like your complete
like
saga or 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah.
I expected it to feel that way, but it didn't for the first maybe 8 hours or 10 hours or something like that. I wasn't keened up on it. It felt a bit disconnected from the originals. But once I started playing it a bit more, it became that game, but better, you know, because I think for both of us, me and you, nostalgia is quite a big thing, you know.
Yeah.
And
I think it's difficult, isn't it? Because I think nostalgia is good, but also bad. Because nostalgia keeps you connected to something which happened 10 years ago.
Yeah,
now,
for sure.
Playing, like I streamed Shadow of Rome on Friday night. And playing Shadow of Rome was amazing because it was the original PS2 one and playing the game as it was. That's different, I think. I think that's different. Playing the game as it was and as it is there, I know not to expect anything different. But I think you're right. You've played this Lego game and expect it to be the same, and you feel, when it's not, you feel a bit disconnected, don't you, at first? It's not what you was expecting.
Yeah.
But given it time, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it does work.
But yeah. That being said, let's move on because we're getting to the last bit of the pod now. We are on an hour and 15 minutes, so we'll crack on.
We'll have about 20 minutes left to talk about.
So Jordan, just rewind this for 1 second. I literally just as we're doing the schedule tonight, I saw this, and that house, that environment could be real.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Mate, I'm looking at the house, I was like, my eyes, like my brain and my eyes are telling me it's not real, but oh my lord, it literally looks, the scales and everything look
perfect.
Fuck, it messes with my head, and I just had to share it because I like that there, man. It's weird. It's so weird.
It's, I think, the lighting. I think when you
it's lighting.
You get something
well,
like this, the lighting here is on point. Like
perfect, mate. Look at the trees. Look at everything just looks. Mate,
it looks good.
10 years time, mate, we're not going to be able to decipher what is real and what is not. Matrix is going to be a real thing.
Trust.
Yeah, it's so weird. Really
the
is.
The leaves falling and everything.
I love it. It's so sick, like technology. It's good to be like, I was talking to now. I was talking to someone about my age, and to be able to live through the Sega Master System, Super Nintendo, earlier, like obviously a Commodore 64 and the basically that generation of consoles. We've seen that. We've seen where it started. Well, not as early as, but yeah, where console gaming began, basically. We've lived through all that generation, and now to see something that is like almost so hard to tell that it's not a real thing, it's just
I think what I struggle with
mental, man.
is like, it's like my nephews come around and they play Fortnite, and Oliver comes around and he plays Fortnite, and to hear them say, "Do you have that guy from Fortnite?" And I'll listen in, and they'll be like, "Yeah, I've got that guy." I'm like, yeah, he's from Fortnite. And these guys are talking about Master Chief. And I'm just like, where do you think this guy's from? They're like, oh, he's from Fortnite. I'm like,
boy, you're not cultured.
bro, I'm just like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's so weird because like
Yeah.
they don't play games like we used to. They're playing Fortnite Battle Royale games where there's skins and there's crossovers, and because they don't have a proper crossover with like Halo, it's not hyped, it's not Marvel, you don't know it. Kids think Ryu and Master Chief and the Will Smith skin, and you know, they come from Fortnite, but they don't. It's so weird because they don't know that, and how are they meant to? For me, it's weird. I can't get my head around it because I'm like, how could you possibly think this guy comes from Fortnite?
Yeah.
But I know he doesn't come from Fortnite, and that's why, but they don't know that. What they see is this thing introduced to them through Fortnite, and for them, that is a Fortnite character. That's it. There's no...
Yeah, for sure.
There's nothing outside that.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's just... Epic Games. No. I think when they made Fortnite, they must have known. They must have known that that game was going to be something that people wanted to be on.
Yep.
And to be honest, I do think it's the art style. Because there were games before that. You had DayZ, you had
PUBG.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You had these games already. But because it appealed to a certain demographic, mate, kids are the demographic these days, man. You appeal to a kid, that kid goes and tells fucking his mate at school. Yo, have you got this skin? Have you got this? Mate, kids are...
Because
we're old now, John.
Well, no, but that's it. Like, I think what you've got is you've got kids that game, and because they're new to gaming, their gaming range is everywhere. They are like sponges. They'll play and they will take in most things. We, as adults, you can be... There's probably loads of different subcategories and probably different loads of ranges. But just to make this easy, there is me and you, who are gamers. Like, we will play most things. There is nothing... There's not a lot that we won't play. I think we've discussed this before. I won't... There's certain driving games I just won't play. But everything else I will play and I will give a try. But then you've got the other gamers that are our age, which only play COD, or only play FIFA, or only play Final Fantasy. They won't branch out. Do you know what I mean? And I think you're right. Kids, kids is that demographic. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're right. Kids is your target audience. When you're making a game like that, kids has to be target audience because they'll grow with your game, basically.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Oliver's been playing Fortnite now for... He's 12. He's going to be 12 this year. He's been playing Fortnite since he was 8, 9.
See?
And he doesn't... He physically won't... Like, I've managed to get him to play Spider-Man. On average, I've managed to get him to play one new game every year outside of Fortnite.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you consider we'd spend our money on other games. Kids like Oliver, or grown-ups like Oliver, or teenagers who have evolved into Fortnite, their money doesn't get spent on other games. It gets spent in Fortnite.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's mental.
Like, I've got this... there's this woman who comes in with her son, every week religiously, Saturday or Sunday, she'll come in and buy him $6.50 worth of V-Bucks. Literally every single week. And I'm just thinking, yo, does this kid not play anything else? But he's like 6-7 year old. Of course he doesn't, mate. All he does, all of him and his friends play is Fortnite.
Like, I think when we were...
Madness.
It is madness. I think when we were younger, I don't know what it was, but there was the need to go out and play other things. I don't think games back when we were younger had a massive replayability, let's say. So you would play a game, like we played Fable 2 and we played the hell out of it. But when you think about it...
I was thinking of that earlier, Jordan, them sittings that we used to do, man.
Do you know what I mean? We used to sit and play Fable 2. Like, do you remember the arena in Fable 2 where you go into that arena? We played that, and I remember what we'd do is I'd play my sitting, you'd be asleep, and you'd wake up and we'd have that overlap for like 20 minutes, and you'd go, what did you do in the arena? And I was like, I got this score. And then I'd go to sleep and I'd wake up and you'd then go, I'd go, what did you do? You're like, I went arena and I got this score. And if you do better than me, my next thing is to, alright, I need to try and do better than Sam. I'm going to play the story, but you could go back to that arena whenever you wanted. You know what I mean? And but ultimately, after you finish the game, what did we do? We didn't continue to play Fable 2. We went and played Prince of Persia. And after we played Prince of Persia, we went and played Halo for a bit. And after Halo, we went to Gears of War. And you're constantly moving from games. But I think because of the way Fortnite is created, and you have quick turnaround games, I don't think there's any drive for kids to play other games anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Or want to play other games. Because they see Fortnite as having everything they need.
No, I agree.
So yeah.
100%.
Difficult.
Anyway, let's move on to the juiciest part, the part what we came here for. Final Fantasy, Square Enix have just done their 25th Final Fantasy VII anniversary. And oh boy, there's a lot to fucking go on. So, first we got The First Soldier, a game that I actually did not know was out yet. So, it's actually on season 3. Jordan,
yeah, this is the battle
royale. No, I'm gonna say
I
think we should both maybe give it a try and just see what it's saying, because it looks interesting. I don't know how good.
It looks unique for a battle royale game.
Yeah. You know what it does remind me of a game called Guns with a Z. I don't know if you ever remember that game. It was a PC game way back when. They were called GUNZ, and it was very similar. It was like probably one of the first battle royales that I had ever played. And honestly, it's called Guns.
I think the first battle royale type of game I ever played was called Club, something along them lines.
Club.
I feel like you had loads of... I think it was early PS3. It was called The Club.
Oh, wait, I remember. That was on 360.
I think it was on PS3 and 360,
PS3,
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man, that was a game that I don't think got a lot of recognition, but I do remember playing it, and it was a very good game. It was that prison game. Like there was like a prison level.
Yeah, and you picked a character and you went into almost like a multiplayer battle royale type of game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man, that was a fun. And you had points. You had like there was like certain things you had to do, and you got points for different kills and stuff like that. Yeah, that was a good game. That.
It was different, loads of different stuff. Like You could pick different characters who all had different weapon types and guns.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
You can pick up guns on the map, and they have their own different skills and stuff. So very unique.
So yeah, before we go on a tangent, here is Ever Crisis. Don't just move it back a tiny bit, maybe like 30 seconds or something like that. Yeah, that's perfect. So Ever Crisis is a mobile game. It's not coming on Android and iOS. It's basically a game that has a new battle system, as you can see, but it's a game that's compiled all of the 7 games, all the offshoots: Crisis Core, 7, Advent Children, Deja Cerberus, and Before Crisis. And they've compiled it into one game that is going to be released monthly episodes, which I don't know how to feel about it. Monthly episodes is a bit. I don't want to have to wait if I finish that game in a month. I don't want to have to wait. But it's basically they've compiled all of the 7 story into one game. Again, why they bring something like this out for a mobile? It confuses me. Bring it out for the Switch. You know what I mean? Bring it out for the next best thing. Don't bring it out for console if you don't want it, but bring it out for at least the Switch.
Yeah.
It's a story that's very in depth. You need to listen. You need to watch it to be able to understand 7's story.
I think it's difficult because I think a game like this, for me personally, I would love to play this game, but I'll never play this game because it's on my mobile, and I've got to this point where my mobile for me is literally something to communicate on, and that's it. You know, I'm not interested in.
I'm going to say just go back to that last trailer if you can, John. What confuses me as well is that this game is maybe go back again. That's Crisis Core. That. Yes, we are going to talk about Crisis Core.
Why does it keep staying on Crisis Core? Oh wait, there we go. That's why.
Yeah, so bring that back to about a minute, like 1 minute. Yeah. Or maybe a bit further back to what you had before this. Like so basically the beginning. Yeah, so obviously here you've got your Crisis Core. It's very world of Final Fantasy art style. And then move it on to about 1 minute.
Oh, do you mean like
just a bit back? Yeah, so here now you've got Advent Children and Final Fantasy Remake graphics.
Yeah.
I'm confused to like, are the episodes going to be different sections of the game going to be in different art styles, or it's got me a bit confused on what they're going for here. I'm not sure. Like, he's dressed as Advent Children Cloud there. You know, is each episode going to be related to that offshoot?
Specific.
Of the specific offshoot of the series.
I don't know, because look, you've gone back here.
Yeah, and that's Final Fantasy VII. Now you've gone back to Crisis Core with Genesis. It's, I'm not sure how they're going to do it. Disappointed that it's going to be mobile only.
I think that's what it is for me. The fact that it's only been mobile.
Crumpet, what's your thoughts on this? Because I know you'll have something to say about this. What about you, John? How do you feel? Like, I think, I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's interesting. I think it's a very interesting thing to do, to have this art style, this kind of way to portray the game, then to move into this combat style and have it this way.
Yeah.
I think it's an interesting move, but maybe they'll do that for immersiveness, so kind of your way of understanding at what point or which game you're actually in at the moment.
Yeah, he said, to identify what part of the story you're currently playing in, I think if they were to do that, then it's a good way of, especially for the fans of the series, I think it's a good way of deciphering sections of the game. But yeah, man, iOS and Android. Kingdom Hearts did it as well with the X fucking Blade game, whatever it's called. That game apparently was canon, and it had some of the most important story bits about the Kingdom Hearts story. But you got no story. I played the game for about 50 hours, and I got maybe 2 story sections of the game, and I was just like, Ross, how much hours do I have to put into this to actually find something out? Yeah. And I hope it's not like that. I hope they actually like get to the gist of it, and it is maybe 60 hours worth of gameplay, and you finish the game. You know what I mean? I am disappointed it's on mobile, but it's a way to reach another audience. Yeah, true.
Boy, oh boy.
Boy, oh boy.
The price of freedom is steep.
And the thing I've got here, I think it's a bit more of a bias in it, because like, I think between me, you, and Steven, we all love Crisis Core, so.
Angie, I can cut loose, right?
I think we all love Crisis Core, and I think the problem here is the only thing a remaster does is just make it better.
A month ago.
Do you know, them quality of life things which you couldn't get from PSP,
You know, I've never actually
you'll
seen
get
you.
from this.
Don't you think it's sort of a waste?
Yo, Ignomist, welcome. How's it going, dude?
Ignomist, welcome. You're catching the back end, but welcome, mate. We are reviewing Crisis Core, the Final Fantasy VII 25th anniversary. But yeah, John, what you were saying there is so Crisis Core was probably your first different adaptation. Well, no, I wouldn't say it. Did Crisis Core come before or after Dirge of Cerberus?
Settle down.
So Dirge of Cerberus was Dirge of Cerberus, sorry, was the PS2 game where you play as Vincent Valentine. So that came out 2006. Crisis Core came out 2007. So yeah, it was a sex. It was the sex. It was pretty good.
You got something on the mind,
Zach. Yeah, so it was the second in the different take of battle, like combat.
Yeah.
Because Dirge Cerberus was like a third-person shooter. Weird. Final Fantasy VII game, Dirge Cerberus, third-person shooter. It's weird. Strange game. But Crisis Core was the first, I think the second game to take it away from the turn-based and into more of a ATB, you know, the action time, fucking whatever, I can't remember what it's called. But for people who haven't played it, and I don't know. I love the game.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is difficult.
What are you getting
like
it on?
said,
What are you getting it on?
Me? Oh, I'll be getting on PS5.
Yeah,
Straight up. Like, don't get me wrong.
It's
really weird.
Probably will.
It's really weird though. Like, I was thinking, should I get this on Switch? But no, I'll get it on my PS5. I think.
No, I agree. Obviously, the game was PSP exclusively. Yeah,
that's what I mean.
And yeah, I do think like my innocence is like, it's like, yo, play it handheld again, man. Get that nostalgia.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Like, man, my PS5 could blow that game out of the water. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So I'm the same. I'm in it on PS5. I think this one's difficult to talk about in sense of have an honest opinion. I guess it's gonna be different. We've played Crisis Core for what it was back on the PSP. You knew what you were getting. Personally, I think I love. You know, that's what I mean. Personally, I love the game. I loved everything about it. there's not a bit where I didn't enjoy it. I guess, logically, the only thing that can happen with this is it's better because of the quality of life stuff, and it should just play naturally better.
Yo, I've got the receipt in here for Crisis Core. I don't know where I bought it. Where was Game Booth?
Oh, Game Booth. Game Booth was the one.
Was that fucking Craig's place?
On the left, on
Yeah,
the
near
Imperial Arcade.
No.
Game Booth. That was Craig's place. Yeah,
Craig's place, where the Warhammer shop is.
Yeah, that was Craig's place.
Yo, I paid $32.50 for this game.
£32.50.
Yo, Game Booth receipt.
Yo,
What the
that's
fuck?
expensive. What year?
That was 2008. Yo,
Oh wait, that was just on release, but that's still quite expensive though.
yo, 2008. Bro, 2008. We would have been 17. Yo, I'll put
It
that receipt.
depends what point of the year did you buy that, because we could actually.
Well, I've got the exact time and date. Me, it was the 29th of the 3rd. I bought it at 20-1. So
we were 16, bro.
we were 16, and we was in first year of college. Oh, is that fucked?
Yeah, I remember Craig's shop sick. We used to go in there all the time, man.
Ras, bro. I completely forgot about that shop. That shop was sick.
I know there was that one shop we discovered where we didn't get asked for his age to buy games. We could just buy whatever we wanted.
Yeah, he's like, I've got this. I can sell it you now. It didn't come out till next week, but I'll sell it you anyway.
Yeah, that's how we got Fable quick, actually.
Yeah, well, Fable, Pokemon, Pearl we got early.
Oh, yo. That's where I got Dark Souls from Craig, the first Dark Souls.
Mate, they were good days, them,
Yeah, take me back there. No kids, no responsibilities.
Fucking hellfire. Being 31 and thriving, eh?
But the future,
Not planning the Halloween parties for 200 man.
Oh, duh. Oh, my
Wants to finish
God.
what he started.
Yo, your mum
reclaim his birthright.
and dad rasped us for that. Oh, my God.
Genova at his
Yeah, that
side.
was fucked.
Although, to be fair, considering what we did
Saw you lying.
versus the punishment we got, it
Figured it was too
actually
late.
wasn't that bad. Like, in comparison.
In comparison, I think I had about 150 people there, didn't I, at my house?
Oh.
No,
My brother came and bounced with his mate. Yo, what the fuck? What the fuck?
two fights in one night.
Oh my god.
Oh, good that. Boys and Gary and fucking your no, it wasn't even your brother's mates.
Trust me.
Oh, good times, man. Right, sorry about that. We're just reminiscing. Retrace that, John. Retrace that. So, ladies and gents, what is
Ignomist,
Sephiroth's endgame?
the camera's so small just because we've got like we're just kind of showing off some game trailers, and when you're in Discord, this is what happens. It kind of like shrinks everything.
Yeah, I don't know. Unless you want to see my pretty face, I can focus on me. You know what I
What
mean?
the
I can-
boys, yeah, I'm saying.
I can make it so you see the chin, the chiseled chin, the beard line.
Yeah. See what it looks like now versus in a week's time.
And then you see Jordan fresh crest.
Oh, bro, I'm getting my hair cut as well on Friday.
Here with me.
But we're here for the games. We're not here for us.
What happened to you?
I'm trying so hard to find you.
Yeah. Rebirth. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
I feel like I failed you.
What are y'all thoughts on this? How we're gonna have to pull that back at one more time, Jordan, just to take it in.
I just love this. Like, look at the size of the game. Look how far away from his objective he is.
Reclaim his birthright.
They've got a fucking map, mate. They got a curse. They got that fucking compass.
I can't wait. Like, and the one thing that I want to ask everyone is, me and Steven and Sam the other day were talking about this, and the first one was remake. The second one is rebirth. We need to take bets on
You were here with me.
on the third in the series and what it's going to be called. It's going to obviously be something.
What happened to you?
I think it's going to be like regeneration or something.
Sorry. I feel like I failed you.
I think the first one, what you said to me, Jordan, fits best for, in my opinion, was renewal.
Renewal, yeah.
Because, like, just take it to the very beginning of that trailer. I know we're bringing it back so many times, but
that's set in stone. The past is forever.
can you put CC on the subtitles?
Has been written, can be changed.
Just so everyone can
focus
see
on
it.
the
Right, so
future,
bring it back
not
a
the
bit.
past.
Listen to what Aerith says.
What we've done,
Aerith.
that's set in
Aerith,
stone.
yeah.
The past is forever. But the future, even if it has been written, can be changed.
So,
Focus on the future, not the past.
so that, to me, what she says there is that this story is already set in stone, yeah? So the previous Final Fantasy game, the original, it's already been told. But this game is going to the story is going to change.
Yeah.
What's going to happen is a completely different outcome to what the original is. I personally think that's in the direction that they're going in. It's probably a good thing. However,
Definitely.
I do think it's been fucking 23 years since it came out. I'm going to say it. I still think two things need to happen in this game. Aerith needs to die, and Zack also needs to die. I think if neither of them two happen, because I was talking to someone the other day, and they said that Crisis Core, they're going to try add it. They're going to try play the game, make the game into to adapt to the new remake, meaning that Zack potentially might not die. However, I think them two things have to still happen in terms of, I don't know, because I'm probably
what the previous game was.
Yeah, I do think, obviously, Crisis Core, you know what happens. For story and impact of how that game is, I think Zack needs to do what happens to Zack needs to happen. And for 7, I think Aerith still needs to do what happens to her still needs to happen in terms of story progression and stuff. But
although with the way she's talking there, I think Zack will still die. I think that will still happen.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a very funny feeling that Aerith might not die. Like, I've got a feeling that the one thing that will change is she won't. I think they're going to try and do something where she lives. She survives.
Right, so I agree with you. And I think it will be due to, obviously she's the last known ancient in the series. You know, them ghosts, them like, you know, in the 7 remake, you know, the ghosts are what are like kind of floating about.
Yeah.
I feel like they are kind of like Chris, my manager, said plot ghosts, and they are to try keep the story on the right path. And I think something will happen where they intervene with, or they don't intervene with Sephiroth doing what he does for Aerith, and yes, she does survive. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. I am going to be playing through 7 remake on hardest difficulty very soon. So I'm interested to. Yeah, I'm interested.
I've already started. Yeah, I've already started playing through 7 again. Not on the hardest difficulty, but I've already started 7 again, and I will. Same.
Yes,
I
yes,
actually will
yes,
be
well.
streaming 7 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Ignomist, I wish there was rights that we could just use to teleport around all the time. It'd just be nice to play the remake finally all the way through and just kind of get fresh memories, fresh look. Yeah. And to be fair, I've downloaded the PS5 version and the game looks amazing. Like, it's just breathtaking. It's just so pretty.
Yep. There was one thing because obviously I played it firstly on PS4. There was one thing. The graphics were great until I got to one door, and it was, I think it was Ares, not Ares. It was Tifa's. Either Tifa's or Cloud's like room door.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Super pixelated, and I was just like, I'm like, yo, is it gonna render anytime? And I waited for a little bit, and the door didn't do anything. I was just like, all right, this door is this is how the door looks. So like, okay.
That's how they agreed. That was fine.
Yeah. But yeah, I heard. Well, I remember when they released Intergrade. That was a key point that a lot of people, because I think it was a door that a lot of people noticed, because it's like you talk to someone outside the door, and but yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and
I think this overall, not even just for 7, but I think this for the franchise is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I think this for the franchise is really good.
With
16 on the way.
Yep.
Yeah, with 16 on the way. You know, they got Intergrade that's out now for the PC. You got Reunion, the Crisis Core, which is coming out. You then have the other 2, which is the First Soldier, and you've got Ever Crisis. Mm-hmm. There's just a lot going on, and I think this, like, you look at it, how they've laid it out, I think it's very clever. You've got 16 coming out, which is quite a brand new take on Final Fantasies which you've had in recent years. So that's new. They've got Rebirth, which is for your older players or your current audience, but all that audience that was drawn in by the fact that it was a Final Fantasy VII remake, and for them to play it, it felt like a new game. So you got that going on. And then you throw into the mix Intergrade to throw it to another audience, which is your PC players. And then what you do is you go, all right, we're going to give, we're going to show something for the First Soldier, that's your mobile. But then they're going to go, all right, here we are, Crisis Core Reunion. Boom, something for your older players. Straight away. Do you know what I mean? I think they've been really clever and covered literally all bases very, very well. And I think they're planning to release these as well in a very, very smart way. Do you know what I mean? Like, for Square Enix and the Final Fantasy series, you've got 14, which is a massive thing already, and people still talk about 14. But you think about it, a lot of people just talk about 14. You've got now, potentially, definitely 3 other games here. A lot of people started playing Remake again. Mm-hmm. I just think it's very clever the way they've done this. They've hit every target audience. Haven't really left anyone out.
For sure.
Just think of how many people played Crisis Core and don't play anything else. This draws them back into the newer generation of gaming and potentially gives them you play that and you think, I actually really enjoyed this, so I'm going to go play 15. Because 15's battle system, and 15 is amazing. Do you know what I mean? 15 is fantastic.
A lot of people disagree about that. I agree with you. I enjoyed it. But yeah, a lot of people are not a huge fan.
Not a huge fans. Yeah, no. I personally don't know why. Yeah, I think 15 is really good.
Yeah, I quite liked it. Although I have one criticism. I do believe 15 had up until maybe because I didn't finish it, but I didn't really from chapter maybe 3 all the way through to about 10 or 11, chapter 11. There wasn't all that much story. It was all very
Yeah, so like almost like filler. You were filling in the gaps to do other things.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I can see.
But
that.
yeah, it was a good game. I liked it.
I think it's good.
So, I think that brings us to the end of the pod, guys, ladies and gents. We are going to do a raid tonight. But yeah. Have you anything else left to say, Jordan?
No, nothing left to say, guys. There is, we have, as you guys know, this is the second pod back into, us starting again. There's lots of changes that are going to happen. I don't know if you noticed, but at the start of the pod, we kind of introduced ourselves. We're wanting to kind of get a bit of a saying. Something that when our pod starts, it's me and Sam. It's us two here. So I guess we'll get a poll out because let's face it, you guys are the community, so you might have some good ideas for us to have a bit of a slogan. Let's face it, Ray Cacus, it's Cacus because he starts literally everything by saying it's your boy Cacus or it's your boy something Cacus. And he's just embedded that in. It's very simple, but it works. So we're looking at that, and then we are looking to set up the Smash. So that's still going to happen. But we don't want it to happen too quick. We want to make sure it's set up. So don't expect it in the next 2-3 weeks. You might need to wait a little bit longer, but it's definitely happening again. Yep. We just want to make sure everything's in place so that we're giving away, and it has the same feeling it had last time.
Yeah.
Because AI tournaments are quite difficult, to still be engaged with because it's not actually you playing. But I do think the AI tournaments we've had for Smash have been good, and I think you guys have enjoyed them. But yeah, outside of that, guys, I don't think there's anything else. We have got other stuff coming, but we'll announce that, and we've hopefully got guests coming on and stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely got some guests coming soon. So guys, we're gonna do a raid. I've got a guy here, Mateus Joyboy. He's playing God of War, funnily enough. So we'll go give him a raid. Again, if you want to join us, make sure to follow us on our socials. All the information is in the links below. You can join us YouTube, Instagram, and Discord with the links below by just clicking the little thumbnail. But yeah, that's us from the We Are podcast, and we'll see you next week. I'm going to cue the outro, and then we're going to go do a raid on Mateus Joyboy. So guys,
be kind and let's throw some Bob Rosses. And
get them Bob Rosses out there, guys.
Be kind. But thank you for tuning in, everyone.
Yep. See you next week, and we love you. Talk to you soon. Peace out. When is Sam getting a whiteboard behind him? You'll get a whiteboard, don't you worry?
There's always his whiteboard for his theory crafting for 7 Rebirth. Get all his little string.
Right, guys, get ready for a raid.
Oh, you got it down. Who's this
ready
guy?
Up, guys. Ready up.
You fixed it, yes? Yeah.
Yeah, man, I got that working straight away. Peace out, guys.